Hi, welcome to Crochet Jewel channel. I'm going to share with you how to make this crochet popcorn stitch pumpkin. I used a G hook medium worsted yarn, and if this is too fast for you, you can place it in slow motion. The link for that is down below, and there's a beginner stitches playlist if you need more help with beginner stitches. The pattern is down below, and this measures from top to bottom about 8 inches and about 18 inches around. I would say it's about a small to medium type of pumpkin. If you want to make this bigger, you can go up on your hook size. You can make more chains. I did this one with a chain of 31 plus 1. If you want to make this smaller, you could do a 21 plus 1 chain count. Also, if you want to make it even larger to stack them, you can make this. This is a 31 plus 1 chain count. You could go up on a 41 plus 1 or a 51 plus 1 and stack them to make them stacking pumpkins. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm going to do a sample of 11 plus 1 to make this a small to medium size pumpkin. I would suggest doing a chain count of 31 plus 1. If you want to make this stacking, I would do the 31 plus 1, then you could go up and do a 41 plus 1 for a stacking, and then you could go up to like a 51 plus 1 and just stack them that way. So this is just a sample, so I'm going to do a small chain count of 11 plus 1. So yarn over and pull through until you have your amount. So once you have your chain count, which is recommended at a 10 amount plus 1, which is 11 plus 1 for the turning chain. So I'll do one more. So this sample is 11 plus 1. Like I said, you could do the small pumpkin of 31 plus 1 and then make it bigger if you like. With this hook size of a G, to even make it larger, you could go up on your hook size. So in the second chain from the hook, work a single crochet. So insert your hook, grab the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, repeat that until you get to the end. It's just a single crochet in each chain. So now you're going to do a chain 3, turn, then you're going to do the popcorn stitch in this next stitch. So yarn over and create a double crochet, grab the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Then you're going to double crochet 4 more times. So you have your 5 stitches. You're going to pull up and leave that. Take your hook and go into that last stitch of the 5. Grab that loop, pull it through, and you have your little popcorn stitch here. Then you're going to double crochet in the next stitch. Then you're going to repeat with another popcorn stitch here with the 5 double crochet. And then loop it up. Go into that last stitch, put your hook inside, and loop it through. It's going to look like this. Then double crochet into the next. Then just repeat that until you get to the end, work your popcorn stitch. pull it through, go to the last stitch, and then pull that through. Then work your double crochet in the next stitch. And repeat that until you get to the end. You'll end with a double crochet. Now at the end, make sure to do a double crochet in that last stitch. And that's why I added the one after the 10, is because you want to make sure you can fit that in there. It's going to look like this, and then your next row you're going to chain 1, and that double crochet gets a single crochet. The popcorn stitch gets a single crochet, and then your double crochet gets a single crochet. And so make sure each stitch across gets the single crochet, and you have 11 stitches on this one because you did the +1. So make sure it does have 11 so you have the right amount of single crochet. So you did the first row of single crochet, you're going to do 2 more rows of single crochet. So 3 altogether, chain 1, and then work a single crochet in each single crochet across until you get to the end. So work that until you get to the end. We're going to do a chain 1 and work another row of single crochet. So you'll have 3 rows all together. So now you're going to do the chain 3, turn, and then in the next stitch, work the 5 double crochet for the popcorn stitch. And then put your hook in the last stitch, loop it through, then double crochet in the next stitch, work another popcorn stitch, and then alternate, and make sure you end with a double crochet. It will look like this down below. So now you're going to do a chain 1, turn, and do 3 rows of single crochet again, and that is the pattern. So each stitch gets a single crochet, so you have your double crochet gets a single, and then your popcorn stitch gets a single. And make sure you have 11 or however many stitches across. It has to be the right amount. Since I did 11 plus 1, then this is going to be 11 across. And then you are going to have your 3 rows of single crochet and then start the popcorn stitches again. So when I did the chain count of 31 plus 1, this is for the small to medium sized pumpkin. I did 13 rows of the popcorn stitch. And when I first started, I had 1 row of the single crochet. Then I ended with the 2 rows of single crochet because of this one. You're going to make these come together. So now I'm going to yarn over and pull through. You're going to match these ends together. So you have your 1 stitch and your first stitch here. You're going to take your yarn needle and your yarn and pull through to connect. I made this yarn tail pretty long because I'm going to use it here and then over here. But if I run out of yarn, I can just add more yarn. So just keep doing that. Where you end, you create the 2 ends here and here together. So this part is all sewn together now, and then you can go in and you're going to weave this closed. So you're going to do a technique of just weaving back and forth like this with your yarn and your needle. and just keep doing this and it will cinch it closed. And then you can stuff it after you close this on the top, and then you can close it the same way on the top as well. So as you can see, it's starting to close. You're going to do this all the way until you get to the beginning. Once you pull it closed, you can start sewing it closed. So you can start sewing the bottom here so it secures it. Do this about 5 to 7 times to close this area here. Now that you pulled it closed and sewed it at the bottom here, you can stuff it with stuffing, and then do the same thing where you're going to go in and out in each stitch that you can and pull your yarn through and cinch the top the same exact way you did the bottom, and then you can pull it closed. To create a stem, I used a G hook. You can slip knot onto your hook, chain 2, and then I'm going to work 5 single crochet in the second chain from the hook. And then slip stitch in the first stitch to close, and each stitch around I'm going to work 2 single crochet. That will be a total of 10 altogether. Work that until you get back to the beginning. You can use a stitch marker. Now for 6 rounds, I'm just going to do single crochets all the way around and continuous rounds, no slip stitches. So each stitch gets a single crochet. Keep going back to the stitch marker and do this for 6 rounds. Now you can start stuffing the stem with your stuffing inside. And if you're making a smaller pumpkin, you could make this smaller. For a smaller stem, just go down on the hook size or go up on the hook size if you're making it for a bigger pumpkin. This is for the chain 31 plus 1. It's kind of like a small medium pumpkin. Now you're going to close this with a 2 single crochet together. So insert your hook, go into the next stitch, grab the yarn. You have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. You're going to do this for a total of 5 to close. 2, now you can do this again a couple more times, or you can just leave it like this, fasten off, and when you sew it on, you can just sew it on with this a little open and you won't even see it. It'll sit right onto the pumpkin. So you can just fasten off with a slip stitch. and pull through. It's going to look like this, but also you can add stuffing to make it more three-dimensional. Now you can take your stem and just place it inside on the top and sew it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this crochet popcorn stitch pumpkin, and if you haven't already, please subscribe for more videos, and the pattern is down below, and thank you for watching.